story of a person who actually was born 154 years ago and who died 75 years ago. Still we can understand the relevance of the person. He is considered as the father of the nation, and this is not a very small fact. You all know about Mahatma Gandhi. He was Mahatma, and his life was an experiment with the truth. And we know that truth is beauty and beauty truth, and that is why this date has been chosen as to a cleansing drive. So wherever it is cleansed, wherever this is beauty, and there lies the Almighty. You all know that he has one aspect of his life was related with the struggle for freedom. And that freedom is not only meant for his own country, rather he started it elsewhere with new principles that was never known to us. He started it at South Africa. He experimented with his notions of truth. Then he came to India. He could have lived a different life, but he didn't do that. He came to India, went to his political guru, and then he was advised to know the country. So he made a whole India tour. He learned India. He saw India. He touched India. Then he came back and he started with his own principles that has been matured enough now. And then he introduced his principles of Swachhata, non-violence, non-cooperation. And it is from this time that India's struggle for freedom entered into a new phase. And the historians, they consider this as the adding of the public, the adding of the commoners to the struggle for independence. And you know that the three particular incidents, three particular movements that he organized, and those were very much instrumental in bringing towards our independence from the yoke of the foreign country, from the control of the foreign country. And so we became independent. This is one is non-violent, non-cooperation in the 1920s. This is civil disobedience in the 1930s, and this is Quit India movement in the 1942. And so India became independent, and he was the guiding principle behind the philosophy that is to be followed by the newborn nation. Unfortunately, he had to sacrifice his life in the hands of communal leaders or communalism. And herein lies the relevance of celebrating the life of a person who was born 154 years ago and who died 75 years ago. And so the teachings that has been given by him, that we always have to stick to the truth, we have to stick to the beauty, we have to stick to the love for humanity. And that is why he is always there and still as a living force behind the nation. I think this much is enough to show respect to that great personality and to come into action for the cleansing drive that has been taken up by our college. Let's come together to take up the project of cleansing the college. Let's again worship the beauty. Let's again worship the truth. Thank you.